welcome to this quick introduction of the Brightspace ecosystem for instructors. We're going to start, as we do with pretty much all other university resources, by signing in through Okta. This allows us to get to our dashboard, which has a button to get you into Brightspace. It's this D2L button. This takes you to what we call the institutional homepage. I'll highlight a few important things here, but please do note that our faculty training course covers navigation in much more detail. So we suggest that you complete that for an understanding of the navigation as well as all of the different features that we have available in our Brightspace environment. But in general, we have our notification toolbar up on top, which does, as the name suggests, present your notifications, your messages, a lookup function, as well as the ability to get back to this homepage by clicking on the UNE logo in the top left corner at any point within the Brightspace ecosystem. Underneath that is a navigation toolbar. So this is a little bit smaller on the institutional homepage, but you'll see it is much more useful within a course. And then a landing page of sorts with a number of widgets that will be useful depending on how you use the course. Right now, our org unit widget is not built out, so it just goes to an empty page, but in the future, this should have useful information for both students and faculty. I'll go back to that institutional homepage. And then if you click on one of the courses that you have available, so one of the ones that you would be the instructor of, that'll take you to the course-specific homepage. And you'll see here that it looks very similar in layout to the institutional homepage, but has a few very significant changes. The first being that we have a much expanded navigation toolbar. So this has everything from course activities with all of the different types of activities within the course, our gradebook, quick eval, which is a quick way of doing grading, as well as this contact IDS button. So this presents a drop-down menu with our report a problem and content revision request links, as well as a FAQ page. So report a problem and content revision requests are going to take you to a page that will have a series of links based off of which program you're working with, and also describes when to use each of the distinct forms. You can also get to those pages usually through faculty resources. So this is something that is hidden to students, but is available for all instructors. And this course only has the report a problem and content revision request links, but some may have more specific resources that are for the course that you're teaching. Students have their own kind of version of that through Welcome Getting Started in Syllabus. This has a welcome page often, as well as course resources, anything that's required for students to begin the course, and is an easy way of them knowing where to go for the syllabus for each of their courses. So if you get any questions about where the syllabus lives, it's in Welcome Getting Started and Syllabus. That brings us to the question of how to interact with students. And one of the best ways is, of course, through an announcement. So you'll see here, this is where announcements will live for students most of the time. And this will have a long list of all of the different announcements as you go through the course and make them. You can also get to this page through course activities and announcements, or show all announcements. It'll bring you here where you can create a new announcement or reorder the ones that you have. So let's go new announcement. You can create a headline as well as the content. Choose which start date you want, so when you want students to be able to see this, as well as if you would like an end date. And then you can even add attachments like a file, recorded audio, or recorded video. But do note that if you do record audio or video, it's a good idea to add a transcript for that. Both you and your students can dismiss announcements after reading, and once live, the announcement will show up for all of your students when they enter the course in the space that we outlined on the course homepage. Should you need to post an announcement with an edit, you can restore the announcement for those who have already dismissed it, and that's through this More Actions Restore option here. And then finally, we want you to be able to personalize your course in more ways. And one of the things that we've been doing is the About the Instructor widget. So this takes the place of the About the Instructor page that used to be in Blackboard, and now we just have it as a widget here on the main page. So to adapt this to your uses, to make it so that students know who it is that is their instructor, you can just click this little ellipsis that has actions for widget, edit it, and then you can add your name as well as a quick about me and any links here, Facebook and Twitter. And so you don't have to use those links. If you delete them, then the respective icons will disappear. And I think that's probably the best idea, and it's what we recommend here within the instructional design. You can also add a photo by doing this cloud and then upload icon. This will get you to upload from your computer, and you can choose and then resize, delete that. You can also change the color of the main page to your liking and just give a little bit more personalization within your course. So that's the basics of what we want to cover as to how you're going to be interacting initially with your courses. But anything more in depth, we would like you to, once again, go to the faculty orientation within Brightspace. It has you do a lot of these things, as well as get a example of grading different types of assignments and discussions, and is just generally a much more useful overview. Thank you and good luck.